projectiles from Younglink. He's just going in, doing his damage, and now with Sonic in the lead, that's where Sonic likes to be. Because when you're forced to approach Sonic, he has all the cards. Yeah,
The thing is, though, Young Link is never really forced to approach, which is the nice thing about being Young Link.
Yeah. But what I wanted to say before we got lost in the game last time was Young Link has this kind of problem that.
Oh! With a deep back air.
Yeah, that was deep. But Young Link has this issue that I think a lot of characters have, especially like there are some characters like Sheik, Bayonetta, where these characters can do like 60, 80 damage in a combo from 0%, but then once you get past a certain percent threshold, like once you start getting into like the 130s, 140s, you don't have any kill confirms outside of getting these like really hard reads. And Young Link, he's got some great combos, but there's just not enough knockback on a lot of them.
Oh, again!
That you can't really kill with him unless it's a hard read. So and we're definitely, I think, seeing that. That's evident here in this matchup where Mark isn't having any trouble tacking damage on at the low percents. Like he's effortlessly getting Just Woo to 40, 50%. But then once he gets to that point where he needs to kill, he can't. So I think that is the weakness of Young Link that is really factoring into how this match is going.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't a problem in the
He is
first
all over. Wow.
I think it wasn't a problem initially just because Just Woo wasn't prepared for it, but I mean that's the match right there.
That's it. Just Woo took it again.
Yeah. So we've got Just Woo versus Midnight. We are gonna see another Cloud versus Sonic Grand Finals. I guess this is just the way of things now.
Mm-hmm.
This is what online.
I think the best thing to call Just Woo would be the Comeback King.
He is the comeback king for sure.
For sure.
This is the second time we've watched him make a legendary losers run.
Just finals, right? Just finals. Grand finals.
Grand finals. Should be. Yeah, this is grand finals.
I'm gonna have to thank Just Woo for, sticking around, and even though he was having input lag, he looked like he was getting a little frustrated, but
Yeah, and also Midnight. I hope he's still here.
all right, this is it. The grand finals. We're seeing Just
Yeah, this
Woo
is grand
again
finals.
in finals.
So yeah, I'm not sure where like the skill equilibrium lies between these two players because as we saw, Club 2429 2-0'd Just Woo. Just Woo then came back and beat Club 3-1. But Midnight also 2-0'd Club. So no telling.
No telling.
No telling what is going to happen here.
So it was definitely the stream that was causing this sort of conflict, because I'm not disconnecting at all.
Yeah. So we got to figure out what's going on. I think it might be something with your bandwidth being
It
taken
could be. I need to play around with the settings on that, and but I'll figure it out, bro. I'll figure it out. I'll get it done.
We'll figure it out. Figure it out.
Grand finals. We made it, fellas. The winner of this will take home the bacon. Here we go. Up, not yet.
Oh. This has been a fun ride. Josh.
So, let's talk about this. We know that Just Woo has experience against a very, very skilled Cloud. We know that he's beaten a Cloud, a very skilled Cloud before.
Yes, but we also have seen Midnight has kind of rocked the bracket up to this point.
Yeah, he was a surprise entry, bro.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at his match history here. So Haikage, we did not get to see any of Haikage on stream, but
this tournament.
He 2-0'd Haikage. He 2-0'd Club 2429.
Dang.
He beat Invictus 3-2, which we did get to see.
Mhm.
Or I got to see mostly.
Here we go.
That was a really hype set. That was maybe my favorite set to watch today. He beat Murdoch 3-2, and now is he gonna beat Just Woo?
We'll see, man. This is I'm already getting butterflies.
Yeah, Just Woo wants to reset the bracket, and Midnight wants to make this another quick set. This is I'm getting a bunch of deja vu here because.
Oh, this is just like it, man.
It's exactly like the last set.
Kind of makes you wonder if Midnight is actually Strifeless in disguise.
Wouldn't that be a plot twist?
Oh my gosh, dude.
How good would that be for the script?
Wow, that would have been. Oh my gosh, dude. That'd be something you see on WWE.
That was a really interesting dodge. Like Just Woo kind of got dragged under the stage there by the way that Homing Attack carried him. Midnight throws his Blade Beam. Just Woo dodges it. These guys are playing very passively. This is kind of different than the slobber knockers that we've seen, like Club and Murdoch. These guys are playing very patiently.
Yeah, passively but aggressive.
But not passive aggressive.
Not passive aggressive, exactly.
All right, so we got another limit from Midnight. He's applying pressure with those back airs. I don't think he really had a plan for what to do with that limit. He just kind of wanted to pressure with the back airs and.
Now hang on. If you have the limit, one of the best things that I've seen Clouds do is wait out the limit break to have your opponent just like try to dodge as much as you can in order to create an opening.
Yes, I have seen that. And you can see here that he is mixing up his application of limit break a lot. So
yeah, he's not relying on just his limit break.
Yeah, that second one, we saw him go for the back airs before throwing Blade Beam, and then he kind of just threw Blade Beam immediately as soon as he got it. So he's keeping Just Woo on his toes. Now Just Woo is also just hammering home his punishment. It's crazy how Just Woo finds this momentum, and it always seems to be right after he gets a kill. It's like it makes him thirsty for more, and he just goes harder and faster and more precise. We've only seen Blade Beams from Midnight, and I don't know if that's him trying to kind of like
create space.
Sonic pressured from a safe distance. If that's just what he wants to do with his limit breaks, but
ooh.
Good air dodge, and we saw him do this to Murdoch. He goes for those nairs where the back hit pushes you out, and Midnight is not out yet. What's he gonna do?
Midnight
has...
he air dodges onto the ledge.
He's got
and a raw up smash! Not up smash, forward.
F smash. Yeah, he's doing that turnaround special that we saw him get so many players with, just running back, turning around with those big hits from F smash.
Just Woo has to be looking for that F smash himself.
Yeah, and we see him looking for anything: back airs, F smashes, maybe even a back throw. Oh my God, he beat it out with the F tilt. That was so.
That's
quick.
it.
Back throw is gonna dispatch him. But that F tilt made some room for Midnight to put more percent.
Oh!
He catches the landing with F smash again. These big F smashes are so scary from Midnight.
That was an incredible follow-up, man. Down air into F smash like that?
Yeah, I mean it covers so much ground that like just getting that quick dash forward to like make the space. It's a really smart tactic It's carried Midnight very far in this tournament, and he is continuing to use it no matter who his opponent is. Turns around with
Wow.
the immediately out of that cross slash. That was so much pressure.
Oh! He's going to be charging his limit break.
Yeah, Justwu is now in this situation where he has to go in. He can't just wait around. There's 3 minutes left on the clock. I know Sonics sometimes like to run the clock.
Oh, he's about to get the limit. He got the limit.
Cloud, I think one of the things that Cloud.
Oh, and he did it. He baited it. He baited the blade beam into the chase.
That was so smart from Midnight. Midnight probably the most strategic-minded player that we have
Wow.
seen tonight. He does these things that, like, I'm awestruck by the conditioning. There's so much conditioning going on with his game plan. He makes you play around limit break. He makes you play around his F smash. He's so in your head.
That was crazy. That was crazy. My hand is shaking.
Yeah,
That was one of the smartest things I've ever seen a Cloud do.
that last blade beam was really smart.
Of course, he knew he was going to shield, and of course he was going to try to dodge out of the way.
He didn't throw that blade beam to kill. He
No.
threw that blade beam to make him roll.
To make him shield and roll, and then followed by the dash attack, which we all know got buffed on patch 7.0.
Did it?
It did, as well as his up smash. And his limit break comes out like, you can charge his limit break like a second, like 1.5 seconds faster, I think. So he got a significant, Cloud got a significant buff during the 7.0
I was
buff.
not aware that Cloud got juiced that much.
Yeah, man, it's...
And
Oh no, he got... Oh, are you kidding me? He could have... Oh my god.
Trade! Justwu is angry. I just want to walk through everything that he did there. He dropped a spring to force Midnight further out, making him burn Limit to recover, but then also traded into the recovery with Limit to drop another spring and just drop Midnight.
Did you see
That
how...
was so ruthless.
Did you see how Midnight kind of just like had that little dash forward whenever he was charging his limit break off stage?
Yes.
That kind of brought him super close. Like, I had no idea that you can use... Could you use that as a recovery option as Cloud?
What do you mean?
Like, I noticed that he had down B charging his limit break, and like that animation kind of sent him a little bit forward. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if it was drift. I don't know if it was that, but...
No. You can do it while you're falling, but I think he just, like, air dodged out of it.
I see. Okay. Oh, with that back air, man. One of his favorite moves. There he goes with that patented
that's the
deep
Justwu we know. Dude,
back air.
That last game pissed Justwu off, and he is here now. He's having flashbacks to all of the things he's endured with Strifeless, and now he does not want it to happen again. I really think that Justwu just has it in for Cloud, man. I think fighting Cloud has activated some rage from Justwu, and he's like, no.
You know, we kind of see this a lot from Justwu. He sometimes loses the first game or the first round or whatever, but he always comes back the second game, and he's applying so much pressure, man.
He's the comeback king, man.
He is the comeback king.
he learns so much when he plays.
Nice on Midnight for saving that limit break. And he got it! Wow, he read that homing attack.
So what I'm curious to see right now is how Midnight is.
Oh!
Okay, Midnight has gotten away with that a couple times, and what he's doing is he's basically trying to bait punishes, I think, with these smash attacks. Up smash particularly not having a ton of end lag on it, but his F tilt is I think Cloud's F tilt is like frame 5 or 6. Like, it's pretty quick.
It's very quick, actually.
It's pretty quick. So he's throwing these low lag moves, baiting.
Ooh, the down tilt's gonna do it.
He's trying to bait these attempted punishes from his opponent, but he knows that they see a smash attack and go, oh, I can do something big here, and he just taps him with F tilt for trying. But Justwu is going to take that game, and it is now 1-1 in grand finals.
Insane match so far. Insane grand finals
really
so
good.
far.
Now remember, if this goes to game 5, it ends there and then if Midnight takes it. But Justwu still has to reset the bracket.
Mm-hmm. So he has some ground to cover, but
And
I mean,
Midnight is bringing out the Crom that we have seen only a couple times.
Mhm.
We did see it come out against Murdoch, and we saw it rock Murdoch.
so we noticed that he likes to change whenever there's a speed difference between characters. Have you noticed that? Like he always starts off with Cloud, but then if he gets punished or whatever against a speedy character, he has his own option, which is Crom.
I mean, he switched to Crom against Murdoch's Ganon, and I wouldn't call that a speed difference.
That's very fair.
But the thing I'm wary of here for Midnight is the fact that, and I'm not sure if Midnight knows this, but Sonic's F Smash is active.
Oh!
As he just learned right there. Yeah, I was about to mention. Yeah, Sonic's F Smash, that fist is disjointed.
It
So
really is.
If he's recovering his Crom, he's serving himself up to that F Smash, and it's really on Justwu to just get the spacing right.
Justwu just
I
all
don't
over
know,
him.
I don't know about this pick. I don't know about this switch. Yeah, I agree that the speed is a good thing to have just for maneuvering around Sonic, but it makes Sonic's edge game so free.
Exactly.
It makes his edge game so free. These guys are still looking pretty close though. Midnight's got some percentage to add up, and he's trying.
Oh my goodness!
He's trying to run away from Sonic, but he can't. And Justwu is taking advantage of Crom's poor recovery.
You know, that's very smart for Justwu just to like plant the spring right at the center of the stage, because you know that messes. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
That was so decisive.
That was disgusting!
That was amazing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that is something that Sonics like to do, is they like to put the spring right under the spawn platform, because yeah, if you land on it, you're basically giving up your invulnerability frames and your stage control.
Mm-hmm. Wow,
Justwu
man.
reached 30 KOs.
Wow. Wow.
That.
Justwu, man, why you gotta do him like that, bro?
I know it's a cliche, Josh, but clip that. Better clip that.
No, I'm gonna send. I'm gonna post that. I have to send it to him. He has to be able to post it himself.
Yeah, you gotta send him that.
No, I am. Don't worry. I'm gonna get him.
All right, so the Cloud was the Crom was short-lived. We're back to Cloud.
I think the projectile
honestly-
definitely helps him a lot.
So honestly, I think that Cloud is a better response to Sonic, because Sonic as a character is designed around forcing you to wait.
Mm-hmm.
And Cloud is the character who benefits from waiting.
Nice tech chase with the. Wow!
He found
Again.
that back here. These combos from Justwu, he makes it look like he is playing local.
How can you say that you were having input delay?
I know, right? Like, oh my gosh.
No, I'm fine.
I can't even imagine, like, okay, so I already know, I can confirm that he has had local experience. So if his Sonic is this good, dude, on Wi-Fi, like, imagine how this dude fares in LAN, like, well, not LAN, locals, bro.
Yeah, local.
Like, Justwu noticed that he didn't jump again.
I'm kind of out of breath. I've been like robbed of words. I'm just kind of watching to see what Justwu's gonna come up with next, because he really wants that reset.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to get it.
He's really good at moving out of the
He
way.
has his way in this game, He still has all of his stocks, and he is pummeling Midnight into the ground.
Again with that gimp!
That's it. I think we're going to a reset. Justwu has all the momentum. No one can stop this hedgehog.
Nobody can stop this man.
No one can stop this hedgehog.
Oh my god, again!
He's gonna do it to him
Oh
again.
my
Nope.
goodness.
Nope.
Midnight is determined to not fall for that a third time.
Composure from Midnight to not let that happen to him a second time. But he still hasn't managed to take a stock. There it goes, Justwu with his second stock, but he is sitting pretty. He has no.
Oh
fear
my
right
goodness!
now.
What was that? Was that a forward air and he bounced him?
I think Midnight wanted to drop down up B to maybe try and get like a spike or something, and Justwu threw the back air expecting that, and it was ready before Midnight even dropped off the platform.
My goodness, man. Impressive.
Game one we saw Midnight kind of living in Justwu's head, and Justwu, over the course of this game, the longer you fight him, the harder it gets to win. He takes your tricks and uses them against you, and now Justwu is the one, it seems, who is living in Midnight's head. We are on our reset.
We are on our reset. Right now, they're both conversing on the Discord right now, talking about each character, you know. We're going to see how Midnight tries to turn this around, man. First game, we saw that he was applying some insane pressure to Justwu that he just couldn't get out of. But Justwu, like, the greatest thing about Justwu is that he has this ability to, like, force adjust at the blink of an eye, kind of like his game with Sonic. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Sonic is so fast, and Justwu's ability to be able to turn a match into his favor, man, like, it's nothing short but impressive. Like, I can't,
So we were just joining the conversation on the Discord. Midnight said Sonic is so strong on Wi-Fi, and Justwu says so is Cloud, and Midnight says no, and I had to pipe in. I was like, Midnight, if you knew the other Clouds that this guy has fought his way through, this guy hates Clouds. And Josh immediately with the Clouds hate this guy, to be honest. All right, so Midnight is deciding that Cloud is not the way. Palutena has come out.
This is apparently one of his mains, from what I've heard.
Oh, are you saying that that Midnight is now forced to actually use his true power?
I'm not sure, man. Well, I mean, he did. Justwu did reset the bracket, so.
Yeah, is this Frieza's final form?
I don't know, man.
All right, so we're gonna find out. Midnight getting it started with the Nair train.
We know how good Palutena is. She is an S rank for no reason.
Yeah, we know that Palutena's good. I'm not sure what to say about Palutena because I don't have a lot of experience with them. I haven't seen too many of them.
As we know, Justwu unfazed about the Palutena at all.
Yeah, no, he's just gonna do what he does. And he's
again!
For that.
Wow!
Yep, that is the Sonic factor. Will was telling me this is one of his favorite things about Sonic is no matter where you are off stage, Sonic can get to you and come back. Sonic does not really care about.
Wow.
Not sure what happened right there, but Justwu uncharacteristically SDs.
That had to have been a misinput on his part.
That had to have been a mistake, yeah.
Going for one of his favorite combos,
yeah,
but
so now, yeah, Midnight trying to find those nairs, but Justwu, he definitely, I think, has some experience with Palutena. He's getting these parries. He's answering back.
We don't see Palutena using her specials a lot in order to create some sort of openings.
I don't think Sonic really gives you the opportunity to. Explosive Flame, you kind of have to space that out, and Sonic's not really too concerned about that. Now the down tilt though, you can 2-frame.
Really? Like at the ledge?
yeah.
To edge guard?
Yeah, no, Palutena's down tilt is gnarly, dude.
Interesting.
It just lasts.
I'm gonna have to do some sort of course or something on frame data, bro, because I have no idea at all. I just play the game.
I mean, just download the app and just kind of like look at what characters can do, and you'll kind of get a better idea of like what's going on there. I mean, I personally, just because of the characters I play, I'm of the opinion that frame data is not the end all be all thing that decides characters.
Mm-hmm.
But
if you know how to use them, it does help.
It is important to know.
And as we know, Justwu just knows the ins and outs of Sonic, man.
Yeah, really.
Look at him! Look at him!
Really, it's just important to have like kind of a holistic knowledge of all of Smash to succeed. You know, if your mental game is good, but you don't have the tech to cover those situations. What was that grab? I don't know what Midnight thought he was gonna get right there.
Waiting for that spin dash, and then he's gonna go for that back throw. Okay.
Yeah, Midnight is now recovering high. I'm curious if Justwu is gonna pick up on what he has conditioned Midnight to do off stage here, because Sonic definitely has ways to catch people off stage.
I think at this time Midnight knows what to expect when he's off stage against Justwu, and he's just not giving him the opportunity to because of
So the teleport.
Oh!
No! Midnight!
Speechless. Speechless.
For that. I was watching Justwu run away with the momentum in that game, and then all of a sudden Midnight just decided, nope, game is over now. Has Justwu been lulled into a false sense of security?
I don't know, man. I think at that point, that had to have been a very I wouldn't say lucky. Very well timed.
That was lucky. He sighted that.
He sure did.
Sighted that. He went out for that. Whew. And we're going back to Final Destination. So I think this is going to be the set here. Is Palu versus Sonic on FD. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that, because you know, Justwu did SD at the beginning there, so
Palutena already at 111%. Again with the spike!
Midnight showing up with the down air all of a sudden.
That is twice that he got that spike on Justwu.
Justwu has forced Midnight to use his hidden technique, it seems, and his hidden technique is down.
Oh, the Gimp bounced him off of the stage!
Justwu is unfazed by that. He gets those clutch spring 2-frames.
He's really good at placing that spring at the very edge in order for you, man.
Really, Justwu is good at everything.
He is, man. He's just a master at Sonic at this point.
Midnight has got some tricks up his sleeve as well. I gotta say, I'm a bit unnerved by this kind of like hot and cold approach that Midnight is demonstrating.
It's a safe option.
We've seen a little bit of it with his Cloud, where he plays kind of passively, and then all of a sudden you kind of just get these like bursts of like really well placed aggression, like with the raw up.
Oh no! He missed the ledge with that up B.
Sucks to see. That's
it happens
so
a lot.
Unfortunate.
You know, it happens a lot more than expected.
That is something that happens with, I think, all teleport up Bs. So
yeah, it happens to Mewtwo a lot.
It does happen to Mewtwo a lot. Having played Mewtwo, I know exactly how that feels, and it's awful. So yeah, Midnight's got a bit of a mountain to climb here, but he did take the first game of the set, so I think he's feeling okay about that.
Oh, nice air dodge to avoid the back air, but it ultimately
doesn't make it back.
It's the teleport, man. It's the teleport.
Yeah, that teleport is very finicky, and this is known. But you know, it sucks to see, especially in grand finals, especially after a couple of those intense spikes. My goodness.
Justwu has won 4 games out of this grand finals. Wow, bro. I'm getting out of breath
Are we
too
gonna
with
go-
screaming.
Are we gonna go to Game 10 Grand Finals?
Yes. This is what happened
I
last
hope
time, didn't it?
I think so.
Okay. Well,
I'm not
regardless.
sure. I feel like just we reset the bracket on Strifeless and then like 3-0'd him.
He is notorious for resetting that bracket.
A shotgun homing attack, trying to get things started right away, and Just Woo is just standing there, waiting for something to happen. There we go. Now we're getting started with some moves, stringing things together.
Just Woo has yet to
Midnight-
be hit.
Yeah, Midnight is throwing out hitboxes, but Just Woo's weaving around him.
I think at this point, Just Woo has figured him out. He's had to have figured him out.
I don't know if figured him out is the word I would use, but he's definitely knows where he wants to be. But Midnight is mixing up his recovery a lot.
Oh, oh! I keep forgetting about that air dodge, man. It's really good.
Yeah, the air dodge is it's basically part of Sonic's recovery.
In order to effectively recover with him.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, Midnight mixing up his recoveries really well. Basically, like it looks to me like the idea for Midnight is not to allow Just Woo to follow him off stage. So he's going for like really erratic angles. Really good placement of Explosive Flame to break up that engagement there. And he goes
no!
zone nair. Just Woo hits him with a
Barely.
spring, but it actually I think works in his favor.
Mhm.
And Explosive Flame is going to catch homing attack. I just want to point out that up until this point, we have not seen Explosive Flame from Midnight. It almost feels like Midnight is not revealing every card that he has all at once. He's kind of only using pieces of the kit until he thinks it's time to use them. And that is really interesting to see.
You can't be doing that against somebody like Just Woo, who's applying constant pressure. Constant pressure.
I don't know. I'm suspicious that that Midnight has a lot more to his game plan than we have seen so far. If you remember his set against Murdoch, we didn't know that he had that Chrom on deck until right when he needed it. So I feel like Midnight plays this very conservative kind of mentality where he's like don't show them everything you can do until they're not ready for it. Because it seems like every time Just Woo is behaving in a way that he's figured out what Midnight's trick is, for lack of a better word,
He comes back with something
suddenly
different.
has a new trick.
Gotcha.
And it's so smart.
Oh no!
Just Woo goes down. I think that he just didn't have an option there. He needed that homing attack to hit. So it's now a situation where Midnight is in the lead and he's kind of just waiting for Sonic to go in. And Palutena really does well when she's playing that defensive style. And Just Woo is uncharacteristically flubbing some of his punishes. He could have gone for a grab there and tried to back throw, but he just jabs. And he's not really timing his approaches. The DI was there.
The DI was there, but
Just Woo's
still.
not really timing things the way that he needs to catch Midnight anymore.
I think he's afraid to go off to get spiked again.
I don't think he's afraid. It looks to me like Just Woo is kind of just in thinking mode. He's kind of recognizing, he's like, okay, this isn't working. This isn't working. Think of a plan.
He's being. Go ahead.
Instead of what some players might try to do, which is, I'll do the same thing but harder. Just Woo is now kind of like. That was a read.
We know that.
This okay. Midnight has demonstrated this on all of his characters. These reads are unreal. Like we talk about Murdoch having sick reads all the time, but what I've seen from this guy, this dude is writing other people's playbooks.
Dude.
And there's something about Midnight, I can't quite put my finger on it, but his playstyle, it is so the touch and go nature of it is it feels like he lets you play. It feels like he's letting you play.
So did you notice how he kind of baited that side B, or is it? No, it's not his side B. A side B is Explosive Flame. It's his neutral B.
Yes.
where he did his special. He did it 3 times to bait Just Woo, and then he followed up with that up smash. He did that. He did that with his Cloud when he used Blade Beam, and then he charged with a dash attack. So
yeah, no. So what I was gonna say, like I've noticed that Midnight has this he spends the match conditioning people, and he's so good at it that he makes you think that you're playing your game, when really he is just baiting you into the situation. Like game 1, he got that spike because he kept holding off on his approaches off stage, and then just we thought, okay, it's safe for me to just come in with whatever, and Midnight was ready. So the mental game that Midnight is playing is so scary.
Very.
You don't know that it's happening to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like Just Woo is he might be semi-aware of it. But I think Midnight just has this. He's got this instinct for what people want to do, and in his mind he's like evaluating the risk reward of like, do I let them do this? Do I tell them no? And he lets people do so much before he actually plays his hand.
He's trying to go for that up smash again.
That's awe-inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Just Woo though, with the stock lead, he gets that. What did he get? A back air?
Yes.
I went for my drink. Sorry. Yeah, my voice is gonna be shot tonight. So Just Woo is now that he's in the lead, he is playing very evasive, forcing Palutena to try and do something to approach. This is a really smart adaptation from Just Woo. He's up 3-1. He's up 3-1. We're this is game. What is this? Game 3?
So yeah, Midnight.
No, this is game 4. This is game 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is game 4. I think we might be looking at a game 5 situation.
Mm-hmm. Because right now, overall, Midnight has won 3. Just Woo has won 4 times.
Yeah.
And since Just Woo reset the bracket, you know.
Yeah.
You know, the more I watch Just Woo, the more I enjoy watching him, bro.
I love watching him because he learns as he plays. Like
yeah.
you can see how much thinking is going on in his gameplay.
You know, a lot of people complain about Sonic.
He almost found the sweet spot on that spike.
A lot of people complain about Sonic.
I just really like that situation.
A lot of people complain about Sonic because they say the only thing that he really needs to do is just side B, you know, and it's just
I
like
don't think it's not so much the side B. It's that Sonic, the way Sonic is built, he doesn't have to commit to anything until you have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easy for Sonics to fall back on that. They wait. Sonics wait. Sonics don't do anything. They just react.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what people have a problem with. But what we see from Just Woo is he doesn't do that. Just Woo is the first into the fray. You see him with these quick draw homing attacks right off the gate. He wants to get in there and kick your teeth in.
Oh yeah, he is definitely in the fray in the front lines, just in your face constantly.
We're going to game 5 here. I don't really know, not much to say. It looks like Just Woo, is he gonna switch characters here
nope.
He's sticking with the characters. This Palutena has been so intimidating. And it's so hype that Just Woo has gone blow for blow.
Mm-hmm.
And where are we going? We're going to Kalos. So this would be Midnight's counter pick.
See that Midnight right now is using his neutral special a lot more to kind of get him out of that animation whenever he just was charging up for that spin charge.
He's definitely doing kind of the thing Murdoch was trying to do with the arrows.
Mm-hmm. Exactly like him.
And that long-lasting nair. Oh, a drag down up here. That's unusual. You don't really see that.
No, you don't see that a lot. Nice spot dodge.
Wow, those dodges were so fantastic.
Very well timed.
And, something to remember about Palutena is she does have on her dash attack and her back air, she does have that invulnerable hitbox.
Oof. Nice on waiting before air
That was
dodging.
great drift from Justwu, but the back air is going to send him flying.
He made it back on stage.
Both of these characters are equipped with back airs that can kill quite early. They're not necessarily kill throws, but they will kill.
Oh, nice.
Justwu falling with the forward air. He is up. This could be it. This could be the you know how Justwu gets when he has that first taste of blood.
He's like a shark.
It looks like he's getting it started,
Oh.
but the up air responds and knocks him out.
That up air is
2-2.
so good, man. Have you noticed that Midnight?
Not really in a terrible position, just because we know how good his punish game is. But Justwu is continuing to hammer. He is so bloodthirsty at this point. He wants the gold. He wants that $10 gift card. This is what he's been training for his entire life.
His entire life has led up to this moment.
To this moment.
The
Justwu.
very first Gravy Cup. Justwu again. Non-stop pressure.
He is trying to get these. He is trying to finish off this Palutena as quickly as he can.
Midnight does not have an answer for anything that
That's
Justwu
a
was
back
throwing
air.
at him.
Midnight has some good DI on him. Back throw is probably going to do him in. Yep.
Nope, not yet. He DI'd
Oh my
again.
goodness, Midnight's still alive. But he can't get anything started.
Nope.
He is stuck. He is flubbing for he's grasping for any kind of air that he can get. Justwu is drowning him in hitboxes. This is it. Justwu is feeling himself now. He is bringing it back, our comeback king. Midnight is trying to get the situation reset to something where he can get some semblance of control here. He's doing a good job evading things like homing attack. Back air is going to send him off. How is he going to answer?
He tried to spike, but nope. Nope. Oh, back.
Justwu is wise to that trick now. He knows about the F smash. The conditioning he's learned. He's adapted. This matchup really has come down to conditioning versus learning, and it looks like learning is taking the lead here. Midnight is quite possibly at kill percent if Justwu can find a back air.
I'm nervous right now, man.
These landings from Midnight are not very safe at all.
Oh!
He's got the back throw. It is 1-1. Midnight is at 113% though. He needs to command this stock if he has any hope of winning.
Does Midnight have what it takes in order to dethrone him?
Or is Justwu, our champion, going to find his way
That's it!
to the goal? Justwu! Congrats to our champion, Justwu! Taking yet another tournament from the losers bracket. It is phenomenal watching this guy play. It is absolutely phenomenal watching this guy play.
Bro, dude.
Did my Switch just turn off? My Switch just turned off.
Kudos to Midnight, man. Midnight, shh. Congratulations to our champion, Justwu, again, making that upset, taking the winner spot, the winner's column, and securing the gold. Man. Alrighty. Wow. I think that's going to do it, man. What did you think about that?
Oh man,
How's your throat?
it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. I can tell you that, dude. dude, Just Woo is sick. Just Woo is sick, man. I do want to say though, like shoutouts to Midnight for just that crazy stage presence that he has. Cause like I don't know if his opponents could feel it, but having watched him for like 3 or 4 sets, I could feel the conditioning that he was imparting in people. And like I really want to know like if he's aware of what he does to people mentally, because the way he plays is so unique. It's so unique, and I was just so into it.
Man.
It was so mental. It was psychological, and a lot of people don't play the game that way. A lot of people play the game. A lot of people play the game tactically.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're thinking about like, you know, what do they have at their disposal? Like what does their opponent have at their disposal? How do I make the use of my resources? But the way Midnight plays, it's not so much about that. It seems like it's more about psychology, and that's so cool. I don't know. I don't know a better way to say it. Like
No, I get it, man. It's speechless.
Yeah,
just speechless.
Yeah, I just thought it was crazy cool. I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and message our winner.
What do you want from me?
Message our winner with his $10 gift card. Congratulations, Just Woo. Hope to see you next time, bro. You're definitely number one. All right, man. I think that's going to do it, buddy. Thanks so much for the help.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Whew. All right, if you don't mind, I'm gonna hop off.
I'm going to get off, too. I'm going to spend time with my wife, man.
All right.
Thanks so
Congrats
much,
on the
dude.
wedding.
Thank you so much. I'm going to
Hey, mate.
go do this. So, all right, buddy.
Fare thee well.
Fare thee well.